Well, well, well. Hello. How are you? Welcome in. Welcome to the game. The Great American Experience happens once again. I'm the Wizard of Oz, and this is not my show. This is your show. I'm just a guy behind the curtain, pushing buttons, pulling levers, and making it happen so you can put on your show. Grab a link, come on up, let's start the conversation. Hey, Diesel, how you doing, bud? Dude, I need to send you some money so you can download that shit for me, put it on a disk, and send it to me. Yeah, Windows 10 Pro and Office 10 Pro. Just put a README file in there so I can get the keys off of it. Yeah, I got some more storms coming. They're not supposed to hit till around 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning. Man, we got a lot of work done in the garden today. Oh, I am absolutely exhausted. Yeah, we got some thunderstorms coming through. Then it's not going to be a whole lot of storm to it. It's going to come in, go through, and leave. But Diesel, man, hit me up with a PayPal or something, man. I'll send you some money to do that shit for me if you would. I was going to ask you if I could send you some money so that you download those files for me, burn them onto a disk along with the keys for Windows 10 Pro and Windows Office Pro 10, Windows 10 Pro stuff. You said, I know you sent me a link and stuff. I couldn't even get into it. I don't even know what's going on with my computer. But if you could do that, man, that would just make my day. Windows 10 Pro operating system and Office 10 Pro with keys. That would be awesome. If you could download them, put them on a disk for me, and send them to me, dude. Yeah. What's up, Jason? The link you sent me, I went to, couldn't get into it at all. It didn't even display all the links. Aaron D. Tires. Oh my lord. Fire. You can't do that. You got to come up on the screen to do that, bro. Come on. Because we want to hear that bitch, Monica. Come on. Come on up, brother. Let's get this party started. Hell yeah. Come on. Come on. I'm going to get up here like this. Come on. Shit, yeah. I got to load it. It's an MK Ultra kind of night. Yeah, let me go over here for you, dude. Doo, 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 doo. gonna put my let's see here. Oops, nope. Let's see. Oh, come on. Okay. There you go. Oh, hey. There he is. The man, the legend, the Aaron, the
Oh,
Tiger.
legend. I doubt that.
Uh,
Maybe from legend to inspiration. Maybe I inspire somebody if I can do something different. Well, we're off the tripod. I got 30 years out of that tripod. It's finally starting to fail a little bit. I could shim it and make it work, but
Rock on.
no, dude, I ordered a new generator and it's a 4,000 watt. It, 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 it's got electric start, and Friggles said I can remote start that if it's got electric start, and he's got like the shit. He knows how to do that.
Yeah. Yeah, I used to be in all that stuff.
No, I don't know how to do that shit, but even so, it's got electric start. I ain't got to pull the motherfucker. Fuck you. I just don't like it. You know what I mean? I pulled that thing 20 times and it didn't start.
You know what you need. That first time you started every year, you gotta get that starting fluid.
Yeah, get the bad gas out of there.
Yep. Empty the gas tank, drain the carburetor, use some starting fluid, get her fired up with some fresh gas. Should be fine.
Fresh gas is important.
Yeah. I always put some Z Max in it too. It helps make things move easier. Yeah. Even in the fuel. That Z Max stuff is amazing.
I ran all synthetic oil in this generator, and it lasted me 3 years. And even Friggles knew the coil was gone. He already called it. But it's a beautiful little fucking item, man. It pumps 2,000 watts. It can run a hair dryer.
Yep. There you go.
I mean, it'll power up all your devices. It'll power up a TV, a refrigerator, a freezer, whatever the fuck.
Yeah.
But this new one that I'm getting, it'll run a shop vac. It'll run a fucking compound miter saw. You
Are you
know,
getting the 3500?
the 4,000.
4000?
Yep, yep. It's got electric start on it, and Friggles said I can remote. I can wire it in, he said.
Oh, wow.
And I believe him. He knows that shit. I don't. But he says, no, you can wire in a remote.
Oh, wow. Hold on a second. Diesel, if you do that, dude, that I would greatly appreciate it, dude. Man, that would
I
just
can't
make
see the chat.
that would make my
Oh,
day.
sorry, everybody. I can't. When I'm on the panel, I can't see the chat.
But yeah, he was talking about getting me like Windows 10 or something like that, 64-bit stuff.
Oh,
So
they want me to fucking upgrade to Windows 11. I just fuck you. I want to go back to Windows XP.
welcome in, Magic Dust.
I like Windows XP. It's simple. What the fuck?
Magic Dust says, "Hey, tell Aaron hi again." LOL.
Magic Dust. I can't see the chat.
I know. That's why I
If
told you.
I push a button, I'm out. It fucks me up. I'm gonna do a
That's
sign.
because you got that big stubby finger. Your big fat fingers.
They're all burnt. They're all burnt, dude. My fingers are burnt.
I know they're just nubs. You've worn them down to nubs.
Not warehouse dweller. He welds the steel, and then I gotta fucking clean up all his shit.
Magic Dust says, "Ask him to show his working hands." Yeah, see, they don't even have fingertips. It's just straight up edges on the end of his finger. He's worked them down to nubs.
Work them down in the knobs.
Cool.
Nah, I love it.
After the rains pass, I'm gonna go harvest some more sassafras root.
Sassafras. It's just
Oh hell yeah,
expensive.
dude! I think all I got to do is pull it out the damn ground.
It's just expensive.
$7 an ounce.
Mm. A gram.
Huh?
It's
What
$7 a gram.
Sassafras?
Yeah.
Oh shit! Did I really fucking jam it? Did I pull it out a pound or two at a time?
Dude, you better look at your measurements. I don't know. Sassafras. I don't know why, but in like a supermarket or something, it's like $15 for a little tiny piece.
Oh really?
Yeah. Little tiny piece.
Oh wow! I'll send you a whole bag of it.
It retails fucking crazy off the hizzy.
Oh, I know. It just grows wild around here. It grows wild around here, dude.
That's just weird. Like, why is it so expensive? If it's a local product, it shit ain't making no sense to me.
Well, I don't think it grows wild everywhere, but here in the land of Oz,
But if you gotta ship it to Cambodia, I get it. It's expensive. But you got this shit growing in your backyard and it cost me $15 for a little tiny piece, then.
like a tea bag worth, huh?
Yeah, I'm like, hey. My buddy Emerald's growing this shit, and it makes you wonder who the middlemen are.
Right?
You know, well, wait a minute, I'm getting ripped off, and the other guy's getting ripped off, and who's making money here?
Right.
The middlemen.
Well, we'll just cut the middlemen out, and both of us can enjoy with an affordable rate. What do you think?
Yeah, that would be ideal operations.
That's right. Yeah, Randy's Randy's been very prevalent about working with it and stuff like that. So he's gotten really good at it.
I think things are becoming apparent to people, like even retired people and people that are working and everything. Things are becoming apparent that that this country's it's not sustainable.
No, but if that season of sorrows is over, my friend, that was a closer. That last blood moon we had, that was a closer, dude. That closed the season of sorrows. The pendulum is swinging back from here on out.
Ooh, 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 yeah. Well,
It was a season of time. It was a season of time.
it's like a pendulum.
Yep.
Our swing. Nice. I'm in. I'm in.
All right. Crack up, fire in the bolt. Where's that bitch, Monica?
Oh, where is Monica? Hold on. Let's find her.
Hell yeah, brother.
Monica. Man, I'm wasted.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, man.
There's my Huckleberry. She said hi to you, Aaron. She didn't say hi to me.
Hey, Huckleberry.
Oh, she said boss. Maybe she's being, I don't. Fire in the motherfucking bowl.
There you go. Smoke some weed, motherfuckers. It's all fun and games. But someone loses a fucking eye.
Trump, the Trump guy won for the PA governor. Yep. And
Oh, go figure.
yeah,
I
Dr.
got
Oz,
weed in the bowl.
huh?
I got weed in my bowl. Oh no, we're getting stoned with that. It's the other weed.
It's the other weed.
It gets me all fucked up.
Oh yeah.
AIS is called.
No shit.
Well, I like having weed. It gets me all stoned and fucked up.
Oh.
All right, I gotta take a 2-minute break. They got. Oh no, I gotta go. Hey, all right, you guys have a good one.
No, no. You can't go
What do
yet.
you mean? No.
This, no, where you going?
I gotta fucking like donate to the third tree on the left.
Okay, well, just put the phone down and come back.
Come on!
Come on. You can't go nowhere. You can leave me here all alone, man. What's up?
I can't mute it. It won't let me mute, dude.
Well, leave it in the cabin. You just go out to the third tree on the left.
Jesus Christ. Oh, well, all right. Yeah, I'll sit you guys down there.
All right. That'll work.
Try it. Where the fuck? Hey, Rob. I'm Rob.
Hey, my bro. Yeah, no, dude, I'm telling you, it does matter who wins. You know what I'm saying? And when Trump, supports somebody, you watch. It's like a 95, 99% chance. I think Dr. Oz is the one person I've heard that didn't get their spot. You know what I'm saying? I think that's because people don't trust Dr. Oz, to be totally honest. But yeah, no, I find races interesting. But you watch, it's not about Democrat or Republican, although this is mostly happening in the Republican theater because Trump technically is a Republican. But what you're going to see is the Trump supported individuals, the American firsters. And that's what the tagline is. These are people who believe in America first. And those are the people who are going to be winning. And we're going to end up with a supermajority in the House and in the Senate. Okay. So that means there's a lot of shit that's going to get done, reversed, corrected, and dealt with appropriately. And all their crimes are going to be unavoidably exposed. And I'm talking about all the entrenched fucking bastards up there in DC. That's right. I'm talking about those fucked up Democrats and the fucked up Republicans. They're all going to be exposed and they're all going to go down. They will lose their seats of power. Yes, sir. Hells yeah. So, my pro, um, where are you in the world? Just curious. Hey, Huckleberry, you seen Freya the last few days? Here, grab a link. Come on up. Tell us about it. Come on, Huckleberry. Hey, Wild Bill. Correct, Ghost. Correct. Absolutely correct. Graham, Grassley, McConnell, Romney, and the rest of their buddies up there all need to go fucking. They all need to go to prison. That's right, Bruce. Like I said, he's not completely honest. But yeah, no, it's all getting ready to change. That last blood moon, that put an end to the season of sorrows. Now, the awaken. It's time for the comeuppance. Judgment is upon them. This elections season. Yeah. So yeah, they're gonna get what's coming to them. Neater, neater, neater. Can't run from God. Evil extracts its price in kind. So, right? We still got some shit to deal with because they're gonna start kicking and screaming. They're gonna start pulling levers they got access to. They're gonna try everything in the book, and then they'll throw the book. These people are nuts. Aaron's all right, as long as he didn't fall down the hill. He has us muted, so if he's yelling for help, we can't hear you. Hey, Rusty Grammer, how you doing, man? Yep, they're 100% nuts. Yeah, Demon Kratz. That's what I call him. That's why I've referred to him ever since. Yeah, Demon Kratz. Hey, what's up, Ghost?
Okay, I figured I would just come up here for a little bit, but I won't be up here too long.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah. Well, thank you for coming up, man.
Yeah, I don't want you to be up there trying to figure it out by yourself. Oh, wow.
You've been babysitting eggs. Rusty Grammer says they've been babysitting eggs. You hatching eggs?
You talking to me?
No, Rusty Grammer was saying they said I've been babysitting my eggs.
Oh, his eggs.
But you said it's cold there, Bill?
What?
What's your weather like?
Oh, it's nice. Nice and pleasant. Not hot,
Really?
not cold. Just last night, man, I had a hard time sleeping. It was
Oh,
too
yeah?
hot. Yeah, it was real hot last night. I don't know why. Much better today.
Oh, man.
I think we were probably probably mid 70s today.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, we were low 80s, maybe. But it was overcast, so there wasn't a whole lot of direct sun.
It was weird. It was just like a big temperature jump. We went from the 50s to the 80s to the upper 80s like in one day
Oh, wow.
during the blood moon.
Oh, wow. That's weird.
Yeah.
But you understand what I said about the blood moon, right? I believe it to be the end of the season of sorrows.
I always perceived it as like the turning of a page, you know?
Yep.
Like the turning of a page. That's, you
The
know,
end of the chapter.
what's that?
It was the end of that chapter.
Yeah. Yeah, it was like kind of like out with the old and with the new.
Yep. And the season of sorrows is over. He is no longer going to be able to pull his shit.
I think cultures all over the world thought of eclipses as uh as like a new chapter, has meanings like that to people all over.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay. Much better.
Just like a page turning. A book is being written. Anyway, oh, Brian to Blaze is here. Nice.
Oh, wow. Rusty says, hey, Brian, welcome in. Rusty said, their prize duck was snatched by a fox. One fox down. So none have been coming around ever since. And he kept the last egg and a few others that are about a week or so from hatching. So good luck, man.
That's good, Rusty.
Keep your humidity and your keep your humidity up and your temperature right, and you will have success. Turn them, once a day. Oh, hey, Bruce, what's up?
Howdy, Wizard. Hey, can I ask you a question, man? Are you following this Pennsylvania primary? Are you watching? It seems like none of them have conceded yet. But last I saw, it looks like Mehmet Oz, Dr. Oz, is 6,000 votes behind. I know it doesn't mean much. It's just the primary. It just means what? It means who gets on the ticket as the Republican nominee, right? Wizard, can you hear me? What the fuck happened?
Oh, must have connection problem or something.
Oh, it happens. He's reconnecting. Hey, MAGA.
How's it going, Bruce?
It's going good, man. How are you?
I'm okay. That primary, I know Sean Hannity is heavily endorsed him for Dr. Oz.
I don't like Hannity, to be honest with you. He just rambles on and on. He loves to hear his own shit. I've heard him so many times ask a question of a guest and then start rambling on and on and on and on for like 2 whole minutes before he gives somebody a chance to answer his question. Then he interrupts them 10 seconds later and starts another diatribe. What the fuck, man?
The only thing I could say about Hannity is he is pro-Trump.
Yeah,
So-
don't get me wrong. Yeah, it's just
He's like one of the only media people that we've got in favor of Trump. Hardly anybody is pro-Trump. Judge Janine Pirro, she's pro-Trump. Hannity's pro-Trump. And
Tucker Carlson.
Tucker Carlson. Yeah, they all are. They're for real, you know. They just got their own brand. You figure he lives in New York and stuff, and he's got that New York way of thinking, which does not coincide with the rest of the United States. Maybe back east up there, but not the rest of the country. Hannity, I'm talking about. He's a New Yorker.
You know what really got my goat about Sean Hannity? When he talks about how he's a martial artist.
Oh,
I mean,
shit.
When somebody is really good in the martial arts, you don't go on camera and brag about it. That's like something you keep tucked up under your belt, you know.
And he tells everybody that he's a pistol marksman.
Oh, is that
Pistol
the
marksman?
latest? What?
He
I
said-
missed that one.
He says he's a pistol marksman. Brags about it all the time.
Oh shit! I'm glad I missed it.
Only a New Yorker would do that.
But I remember him back in the old days years ago. I totally liked the guy. He's just so full of himself. You know, I can't handle it. I can't watch his show anymore.
Well, you know what? I'm not a super fan of him either, you know, but he is a voice for Trump. So, I mean, we can take all we can get, right?
Oh yeah, I'm not saying. Yeah. All I'm saying is Trump 2024. That the fucking Democrats have toasted their fucking cookies, man. They're gone.
Yep.
Yeah, they're fucking gone.
I think they know that. That's why they're trying all these other shenanigans, trying to throw everything at the wall to see what sticks.
Oh, did you see today? Some middle school kid was charged with the crime of using the incorrect pronoun to a student in school. They're going to charge him with a fucking crime.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he said he or something when he said it or she. The insanity of these people, man. They've got no soul. They've got no logic. They've got no reason. All they're bent on is mass confusion. It's demonic. There is no confusion with God. I mean, God says, you know, Adam and Eve came together and they conceived a child, a man and a woman.
Right.
It's so fucking simple.
Because I know that you know the Bible, and the Bible says God is not the author of confusion.
No, that's right.
What's up?
Sorry
How
to
you doing,
interrupt.
Jason?
I'll go ahead.
Yeah, I had my solar power went out. I gotta check. I gotta go through my batteries again.
Anyway, Wizard, I was asking before you bumped off, give us your thoughts on these primaries. Pennsylvania
What about 'em?
primary tonight. How important is it who wins, whether it's Dr. Oz, who Trump supports, or McCormick, I think his name is, the veteran?
really what matters is not about whether or not Trump supported them, but are they American first? Are
Yep.
they American firsters?
Yep.
That's what's important. It doesn't matter if Trump's supporting them or not, but most of the people that Trump are supporting are definite America firsters. Okay. Yeah.
I'll go with that.
Yeah. He supported, Trump supported Dr. Oz, but yeah, he didn't win his primary. Right.
It looks like he's losing right now. They're still counting votes, but it looks like Dr. Oz is losing.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, he's got a lot of history on the airwaves, man. So if he's all of a sudden changed his opinion or story or what have you, that could lead to distrust. So they have to make those decisions for themselves if that's the person they want to represent them. You know what I'm saying? That's when, if he's, as long as he's America first, then you know what? I really don't give a damn.
You make a good point. I just thought about that, and I thought, you know what? He does seem kind of pro-establishment, though.
Yeah.
And that's not America first. They're pro-establishment. They're not America first.
Right. It's like woke and wake. It's like they're trying to hijack the words or the concept. Oh yeah, we're America first.
They're going to be business as usual. The Fed will never end. Blah blah blah. It's going to be the same old, same old. If they're not America first, then most likely they're me first.
Correct. That's right there. You got it. If they're not America first, they're out for themselves. They don't give a shit about nobody else.
I haven't done a lot of research, but what I've seen lately is that Dr. Oz has a history many years ago of being pro-abortion. And then he switched. He flip-flopped right after Trump. Well, right before Trump said, "This is our guy." And I'm just thinking, man, I know politicians and money and power and influence, they can get anybody to flip-flop on their fucking opinions. And plus, I mean, he's a Turkish immigrant who voted in a Turkish election while he was a dual citizen in America.
Or if he was dual citizen, then yeah.
I mean, it's okay if it's legal, but what about assimilating? When you become an American citizen, you're supposed to fucking assimilate. You're no longer a fucking Turk. You're an American. Damn it.
I mean, there is that, but
Man,
I mean, you're free to bring your creed and everything, but yeah, you gotta at least show compassion and the sentiment of respect.
No, I say cut it all off. You'll never hear me use a hyphenated
the only
term.
thing you are when you come here is human. Everything else is how you behave.
Yep.
Okay? The only thing you get when you get here is you're human. All right? Your
Yeah.
history, your past you bring with you. Okay? You have to remember that everybody else is bringing one too. You know what I'm saying?
I had a stint that I wasn't even a Christian for quite a while, and I had a stint that I of not even being a Christian, and I still was not pro-abortion.
Yep.
I was never pro-abortion ever since I was a child. I was an atheist, and I was not pro-abortion.
Right.
I was an atheist. I was an agnostic the whole entire time. I was not pro-abortion. I never was.
Well, it's
I
not
don't know.
mutually exclusive either. Or,
Well, I'm saying even in the esoteric world, being pro-abortion makes no sense.
well, being
You know?
pro-life doesn't doesn't require that you be Christian, and
Well, I can say now I've met a lot of people in my in my life that were not Christian or anything, and they were not for abortion.
no, I know a lot of pro-lifers.
It's a no-brainer.
That weren't even Christians. Yeah, they weren't Christians or religious at all.
Being Christian
like
doesn't have
killing people.
anything right.
They just didn't like killing people.
You make a good point. Being Christian doesn't mean anything on the abortion issue. The abortion issue is to stop them from killing babies, to stop infanticide, and on the converse side is they want to be able to commit infanticide as a form of birth control.
Yeah.
Testicular magnitude. Well,
It's a hot topic.
yeah.
And usually when you get into arguments about it, there's never a good outcome.
Mm-hmm.
Well, it depends on who you argue with. You know what I'm saying? Whether they use reason or logic or emotion and hearsay,
Unless you can argue about it with somebody that you can actually agree to disagree. But most of the time, neither side of that argument is going to walk away with good feelings. It just doesn't happen.
Right. Well,
That's a personal thing. Maybe
there are
government
many
should just keep
people
their.
out there that are willfully stupid.
Not at the bar.
There
I'm
are
against-
willfully stupid people out there.
I'll say I'm against abortion, but there is no there. It is an argument that me as a man, I can't win. I can't win it. I've learned that, and
Yeah,
I
you're
think
on the losing side. Of
I
the
think
fence.
you'd be better off just saying, just keep your opinion to yourself on that one, and just believe what you believe.
Right.
I understand
when
what
it
you're
comes to-
saying, but I disagree because a baby cannot be formed without the contribution of a man.
Well, I was going to say, my personal, now this is just me personally. I hold this upon nobody. All right. This doesn't come from anybody else or it doesn't apply to anybody else as far as I care. For me,
Yeah, I care.
that was my seed. That's my child as much as it is that woman. I put it there, you know what I'm saying, for her to grow.
Exactly.
The
But-
conception is as much yours as hers. Even
The
though-
feminist,
It is mine. She's just a caretaker. She's just a caretaker. She's the one that has to nourish it and nurture it.
But what if you're bringing home the bacon?
Well, what if
You're
you
the
plant a
caretaker.
garden? You put a seed in the ground. That plant is yours. You only
but
put it in that garden to nurture it, to
that
bring it
woman's
to term, to
that
bring it.
woman's usually
Fair
down
fruit.
and out in the kitchen cooking the food. Well, where does that food come from? Usually the man brings home the bacon. So the baby's not going to grow unless the man's the breadwinner for that
it's not
child.
that way anymore, Bruce. You know that.
That's not that way no more.
Well,
Yeah, but that was a social
Okay.
construct. Even in ancient times, that was a social construct. Okay. So yeah, it's still a social construct. So it's just a matter of culture at that point. Okay.
one man's opinion.
Sure. That's right. There you go. But anyway, that's the way it is for me. I should have a say over what happens to my kid.
But it is true that Dr. Mehmet Oz was pro-abortion shortly before Trump got a hold of him, and he's flip-flopped and like, oh no, I'm pro-life.
No, he's not pro-life.
Pro-gun.
If he once was for abortion, he's not pro-life now.
Exactly my point.
And that's what I said about people not trusting his history with his history.
And that's not to say anything negative about Trump. I think Trump is just doing everything he can to MAGA 2024.
Hey, Dr. Oz, let's face it, he's a celebrity. And Trump could use any, any kind of a celebrity that he could get on his side, no matter who it is, will definitely help his chances. He ain't no dummy. I mean, one guy, Dr. Oz or whatever, what he says he's pro-abortion or anti-abortion now. Let's go with it and see how he acts afterwards. But for the most part, we need somebody to help be a spokesman to support Trump. And if it's Oz, then fine, as long as he sticks to what he says. If he doesn't, if he doesn't, I'll freaking kick him in the balls.
And he won't get reelected.
And for all we know, Trump may have caused him to have a change of heart.
Maybe.
We don't know what they talked about in private.
Yeah, right. Because I can see Trump saying, "You want to be with these crazy bastards? You want to be participant in their evil? You know what I'm saying? I could see something like that.
But I doubt it.
Not to argue on it but I feel like that somebody who was, I understand, like, hey, if he was not pro-life, how could he be pro-life? But maybe he went through some major mind reset there. But I think it's possible too. I don't think it's something that normally happens. I think once you're, what is it? Not pro-life. What is it? If you're not pro-life, you're
pro-abortion.
Yeah. Sorry.
He was a doctor after all. I don't know if he ever performed any abortions, but he knew all about what happens, all the details.
Right.
Yeah, that's
all doctors that work with maternity care are trained in performing emergency abortions, emergency ones.
We can't call him Zoom.
An abortionist, you can never call a person who's an actual abortionist a doctor, because it's just not what it is. An abortionist can't be a doctor.
The Hippocratic Oath prevents a caretaker who takes the Hippocratic Oath from that oath prevents you from doing any harm.
First, do no harm.
No harm. Do no harm.
You're a paramedic, do no harm.
Yep, I've taken the Hippocratic Oath. I've been a paramedic. You bet. I've taken that oath. It is do no harm.
But people get so brainwashed to thinking that they're, by being a doctor and serving their government and doing whatever they say, that they're still doing no harm.
If you're a healthcare provider, what the Hippocratic Oath really is about, it's about do no harm, and also to ease the suffering of the sick and dying. Those are like big things. I'm an EMT, and we're supposed to ease the suffering of the sick and dying,
and to
do no harm.
Prolong life, right?
Well, yeah, that's the point.
Yeah, prolong life.
Right. To heal the infirm.
I'm not a physician.
I was a first responder for many years on a volunteer fire department.
So, and that's all I know. And I cannot picture an abortionist actually even being allowed to call himself a doctor.
Oh, shit. I did it again. I opened up a can of worms.
You did. You did done it.
Well, hey, you can't accuse me of being boring, guys.
Yep, Zoom was talking about Aaron. I think Aaron fell down to the creek.
Yeah. I'll be right back.
Someone needs to call and check on it. Well, we can't call him. His phone's right here on the channel.
I was worried about that. I thought Aaron might have been taking a leak and probably stumbled and fell into the river.
There's Jack he went live on some other channel.
No, he lives on a cliff. He would fall.
Or ran into a tree and knocked himself out.
Right. Nah, he probably went for a swim.
All right, I'm back. Did you miss me? Oh, shit.
Did you?
Well, enough people's here. I'm going to go now. I got to get my sleep here. So,
is that what you're going to do?
What's that?
Did Oh, well, you're going to go to bed? Drink well, Patriot.
He froze on out. He was like,
Yeah,
Elvis
he's
has
like, I'm
frozen
out.
out
No,
of the building.
right.
That was
Well-
such an intelligent conversation, man. That was the best fucking intelligent conversation. Just this
That's
past
why I love
5 minutes, man.
Some of
I
you
just
older
have
guys
to
on here.
tell you guys, it's so awesome to talk to you guys. Every one of you out there. Thank you.
No, thank you, man.
Yeah, thank you for bringing it up.
You're welcome.
And thank you for being sober when doing it. For the most part.
Who said I'm sober?
I know you're only got 2 or 3 beers in you right now, so you're still all good.
I'm not telling you what I'm drinking tonight because you cut me off.
Well, you know, you get to
If
the
I get
point where you,
sloppy, if I
Right,
get
yeah.
sloppy, just pull the plug. Yeah.
right, I'll let you know when it's time to take a break.
But so far, I'm coherent. Yeah.
You're doing pretty good. But he's
Handling
smoking again?
abortion topics. I mean, damn, yeah, he's doing good.
Yeah, you smoking again?
Oh yeah, I'm smoking a cigarette.
No, I mean
What?
fire
He
and
ain't
bowl.
smoking.
Well, it's legal in Montana now. So.
It is.
Taking a little bit later. You guys got to understand, it's only 10:30 here.
Yeah.
Yeah, but you and alcohol don't get along very well for very long.
Okay.
Wait, when did it become legal there?
A year ago, became recreational. A year ago, we voted to legalize marijuana the same time we voted for Trump. No,
Right.
wait, that was 2 years ago. Yeah, something like that. I was too stoned to remember.
Fire and bowl.
Right on.
Fire and bowl.
It was on the same ballot. It was on the same ballot when we voted for Trump. We voted to legalize, but it's county to county in Montana. There are still certain counties that opt out and say marijuana is still illegal
Right.
for medical. But in my county, it's totally legal.
Zoom says somebody call Franklinville PD. I ain't calling the cops on there. No fucking way.
Y'all are gonna make me grab a drink, then I'm gonna make a little drink.
I'm not influencing anyone to drink. Alcohol is a very nasty toxin.
Right. Yeah.
It is. Okay, so see here. This is my card. Okay, it comes folded out. I can't show you. Let's see. I have to block out my name and address. Let's see.
It's all good. You don't have to.
Yeah, no, I'll show you. It says registered card holder.
Right.
And it's got a expiration date. And it's got my photograph. So it's almost like a driver's license. It's got my photograph in the corner.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's your medical use card?
But you know what's really fucked up, dude? Even after we legalized it and you have to fill out this form online, even after you get the doctor's prescription, they fucking try to trick you. On the form, when you apply, it says list your primary care doctor's name, address, and then right below that it says list your marijuana prescribing doctor's name and address. Well, my primary care doctor was not the same doctor that prescribed marijuana for me. And if they don't match, they don't approve. But they don't tell you that. And I had to wait a fucking year. I had to call the fucking government and they go, yeah, you fucked up. You didn't put the same doctor for both lines. In other words, we don't want you to be smoking pot. We still don't like it. And if you read between the lines, that's the phone conversation I had with the bitch at the State Department. She says, well, you listed your primary care doctor is different from your marijuana prescribing doctor. So you're automatically not approved. It took me a year to figure that shit. God damn.
The
Fucking
only thing
pissed.
worse than that is trying to get on disability, I guess.
No, I
No,
did that. Yeah. But just think about that, man. Think about what I just told you. How crooked and evil and deceptive that is.
well, Bruce is already on disability, so
Yeah. I'm a disabled vet with a spine injury. Almost 3 decades. Yeah.
hard seltzer, huh?
Yeah, I've never had this.
No,
I'm
more
not
like
that type of person, really, but
mooring lines and anchor chains on the surface Navy. Yeah, I was
No,
on many.
we were talking about Jason holding up what he was drinking.
yeah. The drink.
Dude, what? Don't.
Actually, for a seltzer, it's actually okay. It tastes pretty watered down, like. But
Is that malt liquor?
no, it's a 5% hard seltzer.
That's malt liquor, dude. I hate to tell you.
If it is, it doesn't taste like it.
It's not real beer.
No, it's a seltzer. It's like a Zima.
I know. It's not real beer. It's not real.
It's like
It's
White
not real
Claw.
beer.
It's like White Claw or
Oh, yeah.
Mike's Hard Lemonade or any of that shit. Yeah.
Basically like water with alcohol in it.
Hey, if it gets you where you're going,
Seltzer.
that's all that counts.
Right.
I'm drinking.
Throw
for
an
the first.
Alka-Seltzer in some water and then throw a little vodka in there. You got it.
Some lemon and a little vodka. Yeah, you're good.
It's malt. It's malt liquor. It's not
Or
beer.
throw some Ten High or some tequila. Little orange. You know.
Oh, Bruce, we don't want to know if he drinks tequila.
No, he don't drink tequila.
Oh man, I still show you the scar. I almost cut my thumb halfway off. A bottle of tequila in the Navy. Yeah, and I went to sit it down.
Somebody said eat this worm. Dare you? I was like, okay, damn it.
I chewed the worm, and I went to sit the empty bottle down, and it slammed against the steel sofa leg and shattered, and this huge shard of glass cut my thumb and my fingernail halfway off.
Dang.
And I'm like, oh damn.
Hey, the glass
I'm
is
drunk.
not. My dad taught me, man, be careful around the glass, dude. All types of glass. What's up, Platoon? I meant to say hey to you out there.
What's up, Zoo? Hey, what's up, Skull Tracer? Skull says alcohol makes him smart.
So have you guys ever seen Moonshiners on History Channel? Series? God, you guys, you shouldn't throw your fucking TV away. There's actually entertaining scientific shows on a TV. Anyway.
I think I might have seen it. Sure.
Right. Well, today they finally quit making illegal moonshine for all those years. That show, by the way, they told us they didn't air any episode until it was 2 years after filming, so they wouldn't get busted making shine in the woods of Virginia. Well, today I finally broke down and bought one of their legal moonshine. Yep, tonight's the first night. Now, Wizard, he's going to yank the fucking plug. Bruce, you're drinking moonshine? Yep. And cranberry juice. Yep.
Moonshine and cranberry juice, huh?
Yeah, it's nice. Well, I took a few straight shots first.
That's a good way to drink moonshine. At least it ain't gonna mess up your kidney.
And I made up a nice venison stew tonight. I had some ground venison sauteed with onions, garlic, some thyme, spices, threw a couple of chopped fresh tomatoes in there, and then brown rice, which I had cooked the night before.
Yeah, that's
Cook it
cool,
right.
man.
Oh,
We
man.
had deer burgers and pork and beans.
You know, alcohol treats you a lot better when you have a full stomach before you start drinking.
Right, that's true. Hey, Bruce. We had deer burgers, cheeseburgers, man,
Oh, nice.
and pork and beans and jalapeno kettle chip,
What kind of cheese?
American cheese,
Nice.
Yeah. We always eat American cheese
and
around
some
here.
sweet baby rays on top of the spices.
I mean, it's what goes on a burger is American cheese. You gotta have it.
You gotta have it.
Mountain Dew has some same jet blue. What? I don't get that.
Oh, there's a jet blue Mountain Dew or something.
Fuel.
Show you
Cement.
this.
Jet fuel. Yeah. Aaron, are you still there? He's. I think he's making love to that tree.
We
This
have to.
caddy got his ass or something.
Here, I'll show you guys this shit.
Might be humping some bear in the woods.
No, Miss Yeti found his ass and kidnapped him.
Climax moonshine.
He's getting Yeti raped.
Yeah, this is from that guy on the History Channel.
Climax moonshine. Yeah, there you go.
It's from the guy on the History Channel.
That's cool.
Oh,
Shit.
okay.
90 proof pot distilled, and it says shit, I can't read it in this low light. It basically says corn, barley, and cane sugar. It's pretty smooth.
Worth a shot. That's how you pregame it there.
Is it smooth or does it take your breath away?
Yeah.
If I take a shot, it doesn't take my breath away, but it makes me kind of like take a deep breath afterwards and let it out slowly.
Oh, okay.
You know?
Yeah.
I like how $23.
Take a
Oh,
shot of
shit.
that and then go to the target range.
Oh, wait a minute. $28. The 8 kind of
Oh,
looks like a
shipping.
3 when you start drinking it. $28. Here's a splurge. Pot distilled and bottled Climax Distillery.
How much did it cost?
Culpeper, Virginia. $28.
Oh, that's not much. For what, 750 milliliters or 8?
Yeah. Yeah, typical
Not too bad.
bottle.
Yeah, that's a big ass.
That ghost says Miss Yeti might get preggers from Aaron.
I'm working on it. You can still see it sloshing around above the label. I don't plan to drink this any more than about right about now. I'm gonna
Right, right about that. Now
Yeah.
switch over to the pipe.
save the rest for tomorrow and the next day.
There you go.
The government cheese.
But I love that show, Moonshiners, man. If you watch it, they'll teach you everything there is to know about how to make moonshine
Right.
illegally, which I've never done. In all the years I spent in Tennessee, I never have had any illegal moonshine. I just never had the opportunity. I didn't know the right people. I wasn't in the right place, you know.
I've had some. A couple times. Neighbor.
Yeah,
of
they
mine-
sell moonshine. They sell moonshine in dirt cheap cigarettes around here. They do. They got cherry flavors. They got peach flavors.
Oh yeah, the
moonshine.
bootleggers type.
Yeah.
Apple pie.
That's not
Yeah, they
bootleg,
got
though.
that everywhere.
It's local, but it ain't.
It ain't
Bootleg.
no 100 and whatever proof, like
Oh yeah,
50
it's
and
pretty
up.
badass. Yeah, it's a
Eating up really is.
it's like Everclear. Yeah,
This shit starts out at 120 and then they tame it down to 90 proof to bottle it. Because they know it wouldn't sell at 100 or 110 or 120. It'd just be too harsh. Or they call it hot. It'd be too hot for people.
Yeah.
I just
well, there's that.
had some bad
I'm a
sciatic
connoisseur
pain.
of good tasting alcohol. I'm not in it to get drunk, obviously.
Yeah, sciatic pain, man. My fucking sciatic nerves get these shooting pains down my legs.
You ever get to see anybody for that before?
Oh, dude, after 30 years, do you know how many doctors and neurosurgeons I've been through?
Mm.
Holistic healers. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I've been to a holistic healer before on my back. She did some stuff. It was like the $75 visit, and then if I wanted to come back, it was like $125 or some crap.
Are you ready for this? The best thing I ever did after all that? Stinging myself with live honeybees was the best. It's called apitherapy.
Yep.
Yeah. What's that guy that goes out and gets stung by all the bugs? He's on YouTube. And there you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah, I've seen it. But I had to quit that because it's addictive.
Right.
It is. It's a rush, dude. It's like, I compare it to like slamming a pot of coffee. It's the rush you get off about 5 live bee stings. And the pain relief only lasts about 2 days, maybe 3. And you want to sting yourself again. So I overdid it. Even though I had a professional instructing me, he was like, don't sting yourself more than 10 times a night. And I was doing it like 20. Then I developed this fucking scar tissue over this spot on my lower spine.
Where do you
'Cause
just have the bees to decide, hey, I'll stick my hand in here?
They
or
just
what do
go
you-
out. No, you go out and you take a mason jar with a lid and you just go out to some flowers where there's bees and you come out and just cap them. Cap them
Oh, you
with
just catch
the
some,
jar, right? And then you got to
just turn
tame
it
them
upside
down.
down on your.
No, I'm telling you, man. Listen. Then you take the jar with the bees in it and put them in a refrigerator for about 2 hours. They don't die. They get real sluggish
Right,
enough
right.
to where you can slowly reach in there with a pair of hemostats, grab
Gotcha.
them on the backside, and then you've got like 2 mirrors set up. You got one mirror in front of you, one behind you. This takes a lot of fucking skill, dude. And so then you take the bee and you put them up against your skin. You make them sting you.
Sounds like a lot of effort.
It's a lot of pain. Pain is the great convincer. You don't even know the shit I've been through, man. I
knew people that did it for their knees.
Yep, the knees is where it first started. I met the man that wrote the book about it, Charles Moretz. He's from Vermont. He's a beekeeper. He traveled all over the country, visited all kinds of beekeepers, and not a single one, over 100 beekeepers in their 80s and 90s, not a single one of them had any hint of arthritis anywhere in their body. I saw a documentary in this book. It's called Bees Don't Get Arthritis.
And you know, that's what goes into the whole breathing and going into the cold bath. You know, I think the ice bath also does kind of tap into that same thing, you know, for sure.
No, see, here's the thing, man. I've studied it. There are 7 types of, in bee venom, in honeybee venom, there are 7 enzymes. 6 of those enzymes cause inflammation, but 1 is the most potent anti-inflammatory enzyme known to medical science. And it's the one that lingers after the other 6 inflammatory enzymes subside. Yep.
Which is?
I can't remember the name of the enzyme.
But yeah.
I say
You're
this shit
breaking it
20
down over here. I
fucking
had to ask.
years ago. Yeah.
Yeah, that's definitely some stuff.
In England right now, the same enzyme is in red ant venom. In England right now, anyone without a prescription can walk into a pharmacy and purchase red ant venom in a loaded fucking syringe. Yep, for arthritis.
Or
Oh,
for some kinky play in the bed, maybe. Oh shit!
But I had to quit because I have an addictive personality. If it feels good, I always do it too much.
9 months later, Aaron gets a knock on the door for child support for his very own Bigfoot baby.
right.
I do wonder. I'm sure he passed out or something.
But now I think weed is better than bee venom. Now that I've been able to consume it on a regular basis, legally.
Crack me up, Bruce. Just saying that just sounds
Oh,
funny.
good.
Fire in the bowl.
I agree. Weed is much better than getting stung by anything.
And brought
Well-
to you by Sausage Gravy Biscuit Farms.
.com.
Calm.
Dun, dun, dun.
Damn, Aaron, that's one long P.
Pac-Man. Yeah.
Yeah, I pursued all kind of surgical remedies, and doctors would turn me down. They're like, "Oh, your disc is only partially."
Hold on. Listen, real close. Can you hear that?
Whirring.
I heard a click, click.
No, the dogs are outside howling at the fire truck.
I thought I heard a little like
Yeah.
howl or something.
Yeah, they howl at a siren as
Oh,
they go down the highway about
My
a mile
neighbor
and a
had a
half away.
Belgian Malinois, and those canines love to just howl at the cop cars and the ambulance, and they
What
do
the
it on
fuck's on fire?
You what?
What's on fire?
I don't know. It could be a fire, could be an ambulance, could be a cop chasing a speeder. Don't matter. They'll howl at it. Is it
So,
hot?
Wizard, this brings up something that happened to me yesterday that I want to ask your. This is entertaining too. Okay, you guys might like this. Now, if you don't think I'm crazy, you will after this story. So, I've been.
We think you're crazy already. Right there.
So, but this
Crazy bastard.
is true, man. Come on, give me the floor for just a minute or two. This is serious shit, dude. I've been exploring these mountain dirt roads here to pan for gold.
Right.
And I went up this one road way up fucking Dalton Mountain.
Yeah, you told us about this, man.
No, this is a new road I had never been up before until yesterday.
Oh, okay.
And it's a one-lane road with like a sheer drop-off, hundreds of feet on one side. And I'm coming down this road. I'm 5 miles from any person, any vehicle. There's nobody up there. 5 miles from the nearest town. I'm way up this fucking mountain, and it's so beautiful. I park my car, turn off the engine, and just take a little walk down the road about 100 yards just to film the beautiful snow-capped mountains. And I turn around, I'm walking back to my car. It's total fucking silence, dude. Bright sunshine day. All of a sudden, I heard this loud, metallic bonk sound. Best way I can describe it was if somebody had taken a baseball and thrown it against a truck door.
Okay.
Man, hair stood up on the back of my neck. There were no fucking junk cars. It's just a forest. And I started getting these fucking thoughts like, Oh shit! The fucking aliens are fucking with me again. It's not funny, dude. I was scared. I was so scared. I actually ran to my car and jumped in and started up and headed back down the mountain. Just a loud metallic bonk sound.
Oh wow.
Footsteps. I mean, I cannot explain it except for saying, I don't know.
Yeah, strange things
You know what?
happen.
Wait a minute. You didn't happen to have a can of beer in the car or
Dude,
soda?
I don't drive drunk. I don't drink and drive no more.
No. I'm not saying you did. I'm just saying, but if you had a
No.
can of soda and you go up 1,000 feet,
Well, that would be the easiest explanation. No,
yeah,
there was no.
something popped or some kind of contained
Well, my
air
first thought
or
was,
a
did it
packet or
come?
something.
My first thought was, did it come from my parked car? But no, my car had been in park with the emergency brake on for at least 3 whole minutes. You know, it was an incline, but it wasn't that much of an incline.
Well, I'm just saying, in the mountains, it's not hard to move 1,000 feet when you're exploring up a mountain. It's not hard to go up an elevation that
Yeah.
much.
Oh, I was above.
You can go 2,000-3,000 feet in elevation in just a matter of just a short period of time in a car.
Yeah. Well, I started out at 5,000 feet, and I was probably at 7,000 feet where that happened.
Okay, well, you probably had something in the car that was a container of some sort.
The gas tank.
Gas tank could have been, maybe. May have been even just a
The brake,
bottle or a can or something.
emergency brake cable tightening up.
I don't know if that would be affected, but anything that would have pressure, air contained,
But
or
it was
water or
loud.
liquid contained.
It was loud, dude. It was so loud, it totally got my attention. It
It
made
might have been your gas tank. Yeah, it might have been your gas tank.
Now, was it echoing much, or was it just
no
echo?
No,
No echo. Yeah, it might have been the gas tank.
dude, it freaked me the fuck out. You know, it's not like I'm already scared of fucking grizzly bears. Man. Y'all remember this story when one day you'll be like, what happened to Bruce Wayne? They can't find his body. They've been searching for half a
Welcome
year.
in, Elvis. Yeah.
He was just up there panning gold, minding his own business. Wasn't
He probably got
bothering
eaten by a bear.
the fucking aliens, man. Do you know how many people disappear in the fucking woods here every year? No trace ever found. They just disappear.
Just a big pile of bear shit.
No,
just a big pile of bear shit next to where they was last.
They never find anything. This guy wrote a book called Missing 411. David Paulides. You ever heard of him?
Yeah. No.
Who said yeah? Yeah. Thousands of people just go totally missing. They're never found.
And it happens all in the national parks and stuff like that.
Right. You know what I'm talking about. Right.
Well, my nephew just told me about it. Yeah.
What's north of Montana?
Canada.
But what part of Canada? What province or what?
Calgary.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, but that's a city. What is it, Saskatchewan or? Huh?
Manitoba.
Oh.
That's where our friend, the lovely Tanya Sharma lives. She lives directly north of me.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
1.5 hour drive over the Canadian border.
Yeah, but they don't want us dirty Americans in their territory now.
Especially with a DUI conviction in your record. Doesn't matter how old it is. I am no longer allowed to cross the border in Canada. One DUI conviction in the United States. They will stop you at the border.
I forgot. Spaced it out. I apologize, everybody, but it's time for pie.
And welcome in, Shadow Man.
Well, that means it's time for me to fire in the hole.
Fire in the hole. Fire in the hole. Everybody down. Grab your
Right.
socks.
Lock and load.
That's right. Rocket out of control. Yeah, I wonder if Aaron, he fell asleep on the.
He passed out. He just completely passed out. I guess too. Either that or he's in the creek.
What's battery?
Well, he has his mic muted, so he could be yelling all he wants.
Yeah.
And Zoom was like, "We should call him." Dude, his phone's right there. He's not gonna hear it. We will.
Hey, so I'm not like, I haven't been here with you guys forever, but Zoom, has he ever come up here? I forget. I think I asked you.
Yeah, Zoom's been up a few times.
You always say Zoom, and I'm like, wait, I don't know Zoom. He's like a best friend, but I never see your best friend. Just hey,
Right?
like, I know Huckleberry doesn't come up, but I don't blame anybody for not coming up. I mean, your privacy is your right.
Yeah.
Is to call someone in private. You know, maybe they don't want to be on broadcasting. Did Bruce get a little break? Oh, Colonel Shaw, welcome. Good morning. Salute. Ooh,
Colonel
ooh.
Shaw.
We are
Tonight-
eating some kind of pie.
Yeah. Tonight you made time for pie.
Which one is it? Which flavor you got?
You big bonehead.
Oh no.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
I got peach pie.
Peach, I should have guessed.
That knocking, that's Ricky's tail against my head.
I was wondering. I was like, somebody's
Doesn't-
playing the drums. I actually kind of like that. Got a little beat. She's like, do, 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 do. Like some protest shit, you know.
No, she gets all excited when I eat pie.
Tapping the drums, you know. I need to go out, man. I've made up so many lyrics for different things sometimes. I record things. I need to start writing it down. Some of it's just rough draft, you know. Maybe it's good, maybe it's not. I'm like a poet in a way, but not. I need to actually do it. This day and age, it's hard for me to do any hobbies like draw or play guitar or, you know, whatever it is. That's kind of like a personal excuse.
Was that a poltergeist?
What's that?
That's what Colonel Shaw was asking. Is that a poltergeist? The knocking. The knocking. No, it's my dog's tail. She's all happy. That's Ricky.
I forget, like, I forget poltergeist.
Right?
What is a poltergeist again?
There's there's a disembodied spirit, supposedly,
I feel better now.
that
That's why
tries
you
to
have,
occupy living space.
you have the movies where they take the demons out of people. What's that called? Keanu Reeves had one.
Exorcism?
Yeah. Is that referring to that?
No.
No. Okay.
Oh, that movie's on the fucking cable right now. It's called Constantine. With
Yeah,
Keanu.
I've heard of that movie. I need to see that too. I don't see any fucking thing.
telling you, there's no reason to unplug your TV, man. There's educational and entertaining shit on there if you just wear your filters.
Well, you know what? I don't have time for their programming.
Right.
I'm sorry. That's all I got to say. I
Be
don't have
very
time for their
selective.
programming.
I have time for common sense programming, and that's whatever
Right.
gets you in your. Everybody's got their own common sense, though. Not everybody's the same. That's why
Right.
it's a free country to have that.
We all have filters that we process reality through. And each of our filters are unique because they're based on our individual past experiences. This is a philosophy of mine. Well, I didn't start it. I learned it in treatment. See, Wizard, I have been to treatment, damn it. They told me to slow the fuck down.
How many steps did you take?
13.
Wait a minute, that's a 12-step program.
Do you know what the 13th step is in AA?
Start over.
Do you know? This
Do it again.
You would laugh
13th
at
stepper, do it again.
13th stepper. That means I'm sick, you're sick, we're in an AA meeting. Let's leave and go fuck each other's brains out and we'll get better. That's called 13th stepping. Fucking the newcomers in AA. Trust me, I've done it for years. Not the 13th step, but 12. I think I did the 13th step once.
Oh, shit. Anyway, now.
But Wizard,
Yeah.
you know, you're pretty smart, dude. I think that sound I heard might have been my gas tank.
Probably was.
Because why did it not happen for 2 hours while I was driving, but it only happened when my car was parked with the engine turned off? At that high
Temperature
altitude.
change and barometric
Right.
change from the elevation of your.
You're a smart man.
That's
You know, I don't think I would have thought of that. So it's not the aliens. Okay, so I can go back up there, right?
Yeah, you can go back up there. This time, just loosen your gas cap first, and then release the pressure. Right. Right. But yeah,
It did freak because you don't know what silence is. Well, maybe you know what silence is. Most city people don't. I mean, when you're up in the woods and the wind's not blowing and you're miles from anywhere.
dude, I can hear a car driving on a 2-lane highway that's over a mile, maybe 2 miles away from me.
See, you can't hear that where I was. I'm talking 5 miles.
Hear that? We can hear that out here. I know when somebody turns onto the gravel road a mile and a half away.
Right, I know.
Okay, so you're right. I hear them when they drive through the resort that's across the valley from us up to the south.
But have you ever been someplace where all you can hear is silence and your heartbeat? I have. Up in Montana, dude, in the mountains. You can't, unless a jet flies overhead. That's the only time you're gonna hear any kind of fucking sound.
I have.
It's spooky, dude.
I've splunked a few times, cave exploring, and I have spent minutes in deafening silence.
That's what I'm talking about. And that's when my gas tank went bonk, and I was like, "What the fuck is that?" You know,
But you didn't have any wind or anything?
no wind. It was totally
You can
still.
hear a needle drop.
Right. It freaked me out, dude. It's like, it's the fucking aliens. They just landed.
Every time I've been up in the mountains, they'd always had wind or something.
Yeah, certain days.
And you know what? There's no noise but nature out here, but nature's loud as fuck. Okay, you get some crickets and a whippoorwill, you're gonna fucking close that window. You know? Wait till the frogs go live, and you know.
I love the frogs. I love the frogs, man.
You won't be able to have a conversation sitting on the patio. I'm serious, kind of shit. Maybe you'd be struggling to hear an airplane go over.
No, but that's the only sound up in these mountains here. You will hear nothing except your own heartbeat. Literally, that's how quiet it gets. If you lay there for hours,
Yeah, as long as there's no wind. But yeah,
right?
you know what? I have spent 3 days in an isolation tank.
So you know what I'm talking about. Yeah, it's
Right.
almost
I went
almost
on
like,
the Spirit Quest and stuff like that.
man,
Down in Oklahoma.
it's like at first I thought it was so cool. I was like, let me try to get the last fucking song out of the radio I heard out of my brain. That's all I wanted to do, so I could hear the silence. Now, of course, that's an oxymoron to say hear or listen to the silence. And it took me a long time to come up with this phrase, man. But I've heard the loudest silence I think I could ever hear. Here.
Is that like scary?
Dude,
It
listen
hurts
to
your
me.
eardrums?
Listen to me. No, it gets so silent that after an hour or so laying there, you hear your own fucking heartbeat in your
Yeah.
internal eardrums.
You can hear the blood going through your veins.
Oh,
in your
yeah,
body.
squish, squish. You can hear your own blood flowing. It's better than any fucking sensory deprivation tank I ever had. You know, that's how quiet it gets here at night. It's fucking spooky as shit. I'm telling you. I grew up on a farm, but I ain't never heard such silence as this. I mean,
Keep
total
reminding
silence.
me of they call it the zone of silence
Huh? What's that?
down in Mexico, I think it is, or New Mexico.
Oh, they're talking about radio waves, places where transmissions don't get through.
Yeah,
No, I'm talking
No.
about eardrum silence.
But no, the loudest silence I ever heard was in a cave.
Okay.
You turn off the lights and you get comfortable. You're 40, 50 feet underground, and we had a little area down in this cave where we powwowed and stuff like that, and we just like, okay, guys, we're taking a break here, man. We all get relaxed and just take a break.
Yeah,
And
I've been in a couple caves. man.
we turned off all our flashlights. It's like nobody said anything, just listen. And boom. And it lasted for like 3 minutes, 3 or 4 minutes. And it's just like, then somebody freaked out. No, man, I got to have a light. This is getting weird.
Yeah, there's always somebody that can't handle the silence. They'd be like, "Where's my cell phone? I got no signal. Oh fuck!"
they break the silence really.
Right. And it doesn't work if they want to go away. If they want to leave, because the person was freaking out about being in the cave and just claustrophobic, I guess, or something, and just had some fears about it and stuff. And he left. But we could hear him
All the way out to the
all the
exit.
way out of the cave.
I've been in a
Because
couple.
we sat there and listened. We turned off the lights again, and we just sat there and listened. And we listened to him all the way out the cave. This crazy brother. We heard everything he said. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? All that shit. All the way out. Fucking get the fuck out of this fucking cave. Yeah, stuff like that. So
I'm gonna call my mama and tell them about you.
no. We were all Boy Scout Rangers.
You could just hear it.
He's like,
You didn't have to try to like listen in. It was just
He
blatant.
just had a problem with claustrophobia and darkness.
so I was, trying to make a point, man. There's people
Right.
ask me like, "Why the fuck are you going out there, man? Nobody can survive up there. There's nothing but fucking mountains and shit. You're gonna freeze to death." And now I've been here almost a decade. I'm still alive.
It gets
It
pretty
ain't for
cold,
everybody.
I imagine.
What?
Like I said, it gets pretty cold there, I imagine. In the mountains.
It all depends on the winter. I've been through winters here that were 60 below zero Fahrenheit,
Holy shit.
and I've been through winters here that only got 20 below Fahrenheit, like last winter. It all depends on the, wind, seasons. Fucking.
Yeah.
Did you see the lunar eclipse last night? I couldn't. I stayed up, tried to look for it. Damn, overcast clouds.
I didn't even know about it.
You didn't see the lunar eclipse, and you probably could. Oh man,
Maybe. Sometimes down here in the southern hemisphere, it's hard to see that stuff.
you're what? You're below the equator,
You know what I mean? Like,
dude. Where the fuck are you?
it's not the southern hemisphere.
Yeah. Anyway, you don't need to tell me. I understand.
North America, the upper part of North America. I'm talking about I'm in the lower part of North, not in the southern hemisphere. I'm sorry. It gets late.
South of
I'm
the
like,
border.
yeah, dude, I live in fucking.
Is that weed working yet?
Yeah, right. All day strong.
Fire in the bowl.
Cheers, man.
Right. Cheers to that.
You'd be all right. I don't care where you are. You'd be all right.
You'd be all right.
As long as it ain't human, I'm probably gonna eat it.
Brought to you by
Sausage gravy biscuit bars.
my God.
Shit, fucking UFO pizza delivery is here.
Hey, what's up, UFO?
UFO, did you just hear my UFO story? Did you just get it? Oh, dude, you missed my UFO story? Fuck.
Oh no, man! I seen. We watched the blood moon. I seen it.
You saw it? Was
And
it
you want to
red
know
or
something crazy, guys? You know when the apex of the blue moon was here? 11:11.
PM? You mean?
PM evening. Yeah, middle of the night. The apex of the blood red moon event was at 11:11
That's crazy.
over the Ozark. Yep.
I be looking at 11:11 all the time, and I be saying prayers to it. I'm just like casting out good hope for things. Right when I see 11:11, I'm just like,
Now
things will
the
be
full
good.
moon. Now get this: the full moon was on Friday the 13th,
Yeah, and the eclipse
and
was.
that same
after.
moon became the blood moon.
But did it look redder than normal, or did it look orange? Orange.
No,
and
it was
black?
red. It was.
See,
It
that's
was
'cause
really red.
Tonga
Really?
under volcano blew up back in January and put millions of tons of ash in the atmosphere.
Well, get this. Well, no, we don't have no volcanoes around here.
No, it's
Wow.
in the stratosphere. It's all
I
around
know.
the earth.
I gotta take a leak.
But yeah, no, it was really red. It was
So,
really blood red, blood clot red.
I saw it
as the
online.
dark spot, because we were right in the center of the path, or not in the center of the pathway.
Yeah, everywhere west.
We were
of
right there next to the center pathway. I'm very here in the Ozarks. We were really close to the pathway of center, and in fact, it looked like a blood clot moving across the moon after it went into total
Sweet.
eclipse.
I know it must have been nice. I was
It
looking
was
for
beautiful. It was beautiful, man.
damn overcast clouds. It was clear sky before, but
Hold on, it's starting to rain. I gotta get my babies.
see, then it rained. Right after the fucking eclipse, it poured down rain. Y'all might not believe me, but no. I look like anybody you want, man. UFO pizza. I mean, Brian, anybody ever told you look like the wrestler Bill Goldberg? No, but I've been told I look like what's his name? Ward from Black Sabbath. Geezer Ward. I've been told I look like Jesus. I once walked in a bar at Halloween, and I wasn't wearing any fucking face paint or no shit, no costume. And this dude walks up to me and goes, Earl, so good to see you, dude. What the fuck? He's like, get this man when he's drinking. I'm like, dude, I'm not Earl. I don't know who the fuck you are. But for the next 3 hours, this dude bought me like $500 worth of drinks. All his buddies. He was like, dude, where have you been? What have you been doing? I'm like, dude, I'm on Liberty. I'm a sailor in the Navy. I appreciate your kindness, but I don't know who the fuck you are. He was so
folks, Ranger won't listen to me. Rain's coming.
Now, this is a true story. No shit.
You say you get called Jesus. You look like Jesus.
I've had some people tell me that. I had real long hair. Like, no, I'm not him, dude, but I know who you're talking about. Check this shit out, dude. Once I was on Liberty in Virginia Beach, Virginia. Nice, bright summer day. All kinds of tourists walking around, bar hopping. Everything's cool and fun. And then comes this dude wearing short, torn up pants, dirty as hell. He's a white dude with like blonde hair down to his shoulders. He had this fucking polyurethane rope, like the cheap ass shit that gets all these little hooks and splinter out and shit. And you could tell it'd been fading the sun. And it was tied around his fucking waist, his guts actually, above his waist, in a square knot, so tight. And you could tell he'd been wearing it for fucking years. I'm talking years, and with no shirt on. This old fucking hippie. I was like, what in the hell, dude? Doesn't your guts hurt? I was standing there talking to him on the street corner. I'm like, dude, what's that rope for? He goes, I'm paraphrasing, but he goes something like this. This is a sign that I am tied to Jesus. That's what he told me.
That's interesting. But
yeah, and he swore by it. He says, I believe in Jesus, and I tied this rope around my waist the day I believed in him, and this rope's never coming off. I was like, I can cut that off in a second if you want. He's like, no, I'm cool. Go on with yourself, dude. God bless you.
He was like,
I was like, can I buy you a drink? He's like, no, I'm on my way. And he's like, no shoes, just short pants, no shirt, no hat. I'm like, did I just meet an angel or something? Or no?
Tell some good Navy stories. I'll tell you.
You gotta understand Virginia Beach, man. You
No.
ever been there?
UFO. The chemtrails, they don't operate like that. They're terraforming is what they're doing. And the chemicals and stuff that they're using to terraform this planet.
You think he was
manage
mind control?
It's a form of weather control, and a form of terraforming. In other words, they're trying to change the environment is what they're trying to do.
HAARP.
Well, that is a point of it too, or something like that. But who knows what their intentions are? But that's what they're attempting to do: geoforming.
I wonder about it. It's possible.
So,
do you know that Europe has a version of HAARP? Yeah, there's two high auroral.
Yeah.
They turned the whole upper stratosphere into a radio reflective mirror. They can bounce signals all the way around the world. And they say, we're only doing it for communications. But who knows?
right.
Right? So, well, that's just to tweak the frequency a little bit, make everybody feel like they're going to throw up. Then there'll be no good on the battlefield. And they got diarrhea and throwing up at the same time.
All right. Okay.
Right?
Here we go. Let's. Hey, you know what though? I look forward to seeing the day after the elections when all the Democrats realize
Right?
they ain't got no more power.
I'm gonna watch Alex
You
Jones.
want to know when shit's gonna hit the fan?
Yeah.
That's the day shit's gonna hit the fan.
Hello,
Here's
Marion.
my
Stupid
question.
bastards
There
will
was-
still be in power, but they know their office is gone.
Yeah.
Their goose is cooked already. I can smell it stinking.
The only reason these bastards are walking the street is because they're still sitting in the seats of power that control the punishment. You see where I'm coming from? It's the only reason these bastards ain't in prison already. Because they hold the seats of power. As soon as they don't hold the seats of power anymore.
The swamp. They basically
The
are
swamp.
still the swamp. Right.
Oh, but they'll know the day after the election, they're not going to have that seat at January 21st. And they got time, and that's when shit's going to hit the fan. You want to talk about a difficult winter? You see where I'm coming from?
Yeah, you got to run the establishment right and left paradigm out. You can't just
Correct. And when they no longer have a finger on the power, and they have to abandon those seats of power, and then they're represent the people that they've been protecting all this time are no longer protected.
You could tell they're desperate already. That's why they're doing all this stupid liar. He's a puppet. This guy in front of the fucking teleprompter can't even read the teleprompter. Yeah. He's gone. I'm starting to wonder if he's radio controlled.
couldn't even read the teleprompter.
Oh no, UFO, we're doing it all at the same time. Run the fake ass Republicans out all at the same time with the fucking Democrat bullshit.
Yeah,
We're gonna end up with America First supermajority in the House and in the Senate. And these rhinos ain't gonna have their power. The Democrats ain't gonna be in the seat of power any longer. They might have the presidency for the time being, but they do not have the House or the Senate. And the Constitution's the limit. And guess what? It's the speed limit that they can't match. Yeah, that's what's getting ready to happen to them. And then the Patriot trials are on, my friends. The Patriot trials will be on from then on.
Brandon is a sellout.
Mm-hmm.
You know. Let's go, Brandon. He's sold out.
Right. Exactly.
He is a sellout, not
the
sold out.
The American individual is no longer asleep. They no longer are going to,
That's just what you get when you have an establishment person run the office that's been getting paid and played and doing that argument.
But I keep telling you guys, it's going to get worse. It's going to get a little bit worse. Just be ready for it. Be understanding and knowing that you're going to have to get through it. Okay? There's going to, there's, like I've always said.
To my question, what is the knowledge
in this where, you know what? If your recipe starts with open package and you don't have that package, you're fucked.
Well, don't the statisticians predict if there's a total societal meltdown, whatever,
Miriam,
hold on. They say only 1/10 of the population will survive more than 1 year.
But we don't have to wait that long. No, it's going to take about 60 days.
Or less, yeah. You're right.
No, it's going to take about 60 days.
After a year, I think there might be like a fifth. There might only be like 3 million people left in the United States. Those who went in caves or bunkers.
Well, if we get completely wiped, I don't think so. I don't think that equation is given the proper consideration of determination of the individual in the United States of America.
All right, tell me what you think, man.
Do you understand where I'm coming from? You think we're gonna sit back and just fucking take it like, oh fuck, we got hit, so we're done? No, We're gonna fucking provide for our families. We're gonna feed our children. We're going to fucking build our cities back. We're gonna make it better again for us, every individual.
That's what I'm saying. Like with the damn
Dude,
potholes, man, they need to just shut down. Like for the 2 weeks we had
I
snow
don't know
and
about no fucking
ice,
potholes,
Wiz,
but
they should just shut down our city and fix all
check
these
out
potholes.
what I got for the apocalypse, man.
right.
Check out what I got for the
okay.
apocalypse.
Catnip seeds.
What's up,
I'm
guys?
ready.
Awesome.
Dude, I am
Yeah,
fucking
good
ready.
What's up, guys?
Catnip. I got my popcorn and my catnip. I'm ready for the apocalypse.
Who dropped down?
Aaron.
Oh, Aaron finally. I think timeout or dropout. I think his phone just probably just shut off.
Hey, what's up? What's up, Wiz? How you doing?
How's it going, Jake?
Pie time? Did you do pie
Hey.
time?
You missed it. You missed it, man.
Damn.
What's
I
your name,
always-
Jake? Hey, this is Bruce Wayne. How's it going?
How you doing, Bruce Wayne?
You have
Nice
to
to meet
rewind to
you.
watch every bite of that pie.
Yeah,
going
you
down,
missed
man.
it.
Was
You
good.
totally missed everything. My UFO story and everything. You
Yeah,
Well, what you did miss is fire in the motherfucking boat.
yeah.
So fire
Nice
in the
to
boat.
meet you, Mr. Bruce Wayne. Nice to meet you.
What's going on, Jake? What's shaking, man?
Yeah. By the way, today I actually had to cut the beard a little bit because I have a doctor's appointment Thursday. I'm a little nervous about. Try to keep the beard from getting long.
Did you say your legs hurting?
No, I had doctor's appointment. Every year I have to go to the doctor for
Oh
checkup.
shit, dude. I know, right?
Yeah.
Miriam asked why she banned on your YouTube.
Man, on YouTube. Someone's asking that?
Yeah.
Who?
Miss Miriam says she's
Oh,
like, why the fuck am I banned on your YouTube?
I think
She's talking to somebody specific. I think.
talking
Jake.
to me. Dude, I really don't remember. By the way, if you check the YouTube, I did a purge of the ban list. I think I have rogue mods on my YouTube that go crazy with the hammer.
Well,
So
Well, she just asked, please unban her.
I did a mask. I'll go and check to see if
I was gonna say it was an honest mistake. Just unban her, right? Hopefully.
All the people have been unbanned.
But yeah, no shit. We're not gonna sit around and just fucking take it. That ain't what America does. America don't just sit back and take shit like that. We're gonna get back up. We're gonna kick your ass. That's what we're gonna do. We might have a black eye, but we're still gonna fucking beat the shit out of you. You know what I'm saying?
Brains.
That equation just don't handle the American. The American part of that. It don't have anything to do with the spirit, and I don't give a fuck how much we disagree about shit. I don't give a shit about how much everybody disagrees about shit, because that's all part of America too. But you turn around and you shut down the game, and all sides of that motherfuckers are gonna come in on your ass, and that's what's getting ready to happen to them. They've got so far outside the box, they think they own the game. They're going to try and shut down the game. Well, guess what?
They're desperate.
They just don't know.
They're fucking desperate, man. Anybody with a brain can see they're going for anything they can try.
And it ain't going to be a bunch of, torches and pitchforks, okay? No. These motherfuckers just going to say, okay, you fucked up, you're done. Okay, here's the authorities. And we'll do this right, and you're fucking done. You don't
Yeah,
like
but-
it, you don't go, you meet force with force, and then guess what? You're going to use deadly force, you're going to have deadly force used on you. Because you know, these bastards know they're headed for a rope. They're headed
Hey,
for the rope.
My
Hey.
question is this though: what if we're all headed for the rope, but they are leaning on what they control, which is us and everything else?
To them, Jason, it boils down to this.
It's not
To
a
them,
question if
It's
they do.
impossible. Dude, you're talking half the population. You
If
can't
they're 50
control
years
half the
advanced, they
population.
could easily control the population with laser weaponry
they
or
can't.
whatever.
That doesn't work. That doesn't work. It doesn't work in America. It's not going to work. They can't.
What I'm
They
saying
can't
is,
power it.
through a catastrophe, things can be unleashed. We'll put it
Wiz,
that way.
In small areas like a volcano or a quake, but that's not going to do the whole
We're
country.
talking about
The whole country, dude.
yeah,
Yeah, you're talking about half the population. They got FEMA camps. Listen to Alex Jones. There's FEMA camps that only hold.
I went
you
in
know,
there
Say
and
Planet X.
unbanned Miss Miriam. I'm sorry, my moderators might have banned her.
Yeah.
Because we've had trolls in the
This is
chat.
Planet X thing. Yeah, we got it, Jake. We got it. You understand?
I'm sorry.
Do you know about FEMA camps, man? They could put a bunch of us there, but only.
They could put a bunch of us there, but they ain't got room for all of us.
Watch me. Put me in one. Go
Right.
have some fucking
Hey,
weenie roast.
Watch when they put Bubba in one and all his buddies. Right.
Right.
No, that ain't gonna have it. It ain't gonna work for them. Not for long. It won't work for long.
They'll try it.
Yeah, you saw what they did down in Louisiana. It didn't work for long.
But
They ain't happening.
you
all I
gotta
know
have
is
to-
Indian lives matter first, and then Black lives matter second.
Fucking all lives matter. We're all humans. So that's
Wizard.
about all the racism we're gonna
Indians
afford.
were here first, though. I was just saying.
Wizard,
all lives matter.
Wiz,
There you go.
What, Jake?
Oh,
you got 12 fire in the motherfucking bowls. You got to do.
I know. We've already been through a bunch of them. Hold on a second.
And also, you got to do one mod poll. Last mod did
Aren't
a
you the
mod
one
poll.
who just got here, though? I mean, aren't you the one catching up to us?
Right, that's just like he ain't even smoking on a bowl, so I don't want to hear that shit. So you get your pipe up.
I'm just like checking the redeem these. You guys gotta go in there and clear the table sometime.
What table?
The request because
I'm gonna mix some of this hard drink. I'll be right back.
See, I've studied some of this shit, Wizard, about possible scenarios after
Right.
any kind of shit at the fan scenario, and there's different kinds. Don't get me wrong, but you're right in a way that people will form into survivalist clans, probably around farming. People like you that know how to survive off the land, but then there will also be nomadic clans that travel.
Oh, there's going to be, they're in those scenarios in long distance terminology,
and
right?
They might
Give
not
it-
even need
It
to
isn't going to
come
last
here.
that long, dude. Things are going to go back to more normal than you think, faster than you think, because we are the people. We are the ones that do it anyway. Okay, we're the ones that do it.
I can't wait to
We're
start
the
riding a
motherfuckers
horse.
Yeah.
Everywhere I go, I'm just gonna ride a fucking horse. Like this
Okay.
is normal. You ain't
Let
gonna
me
have
give you a
car.
scenario, just a
Well,
small town.
you
Let's
will.
say a small town. Well, wait a minute first.
You will have a car.
Let me give you a small town scenario. Okay. Okay, your Uncle Jed is the sheriff. Your aunt runs the local bar and restaurant.
Right. That's a huge clan. But there will be roaming.
And
clans.
friends of yours down the road, they have the steakhouse, and then this is and old Charlie, he runs co-op. You know what I'm saying?
They're gonna leave you alone. They're gonna stay way away.
I'm telling you what, it ain't gonna make a fuck's worth of difference what they do in DC, what happens in that little town.
No, see, here's where you're not thinking. What people in
Now,
big
when
cities
the
that
shit hits the
survive-
fan and trade stops down, guess what? And that small town is going to become a unit of. It's going to become a village.
By the way, there's a
Right.
poll up.
But you're
And
not
their
considering-
business will go on, and they will help one another, and they will do for one another, and they will build
right,
back the resources and
right.
the connections
That's what I
and
was gonna
that
say.
source
If you
with
encounter
other
one of these
like people that
clans,
live around them. Okay, this is that
you
the
can
scenario doesn't match the capabilities and the drive of the
Right.
American individual.
that's right.
Okay, if you start fucking with cousin Charlie and his little kids, you know what I'm saying? Bubba ain't putting up with that shit.
That's what I wanted to hear. That's why I asked.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's right.
That's right.
Right.
Those are
Wizard.
They're gonna relearn the word posse and
now
what it really means,
Wizard,
and it's not some kind of lynch mob.
here's the interruption for you, man. Hold on. Everything you say is true. So all I'm saying is there will be people from medium, small, even big cities that will escape and will make marauding.
You're gonna have whole states that are gonna say "fuck
And you
that
can,
bullshit."
now wait a minute, dude. You can incorporate them. You can say, peace, truce. What skills do you guys have? How old are you? Do you just want to kill us or be part of us? And you can incorporate them. And that's how you're saying, right.
Right.
But you got
Now,
to be
the
careful. of
renegades
those.
and the corrupt people and the evil-minded bastards that are out there,
You shoot
they're
them.
still going to find a hard way to go because guess what? Uncle Jed's the sheriff.
Right.
And he's going to fuck you up legally.
That's why.
Okay.
See,
On the law. Because guess what? This government may dissolve. This government may go away. The Fed may shut down, but the Constitution still stands.
So you got to consider all the
Oh, yeah.
possible scenarios, even the military hunting down people like Wolverines, Red Dawn.
It ain't going to be that drastic, dude.
It could happen. It could happen.
You might end up with some of that shit in New York or LA, but you ain't gonna have blue hats and fucking downtown Nashville. Not for long. You ain't gonna have those motherfuckers hitting Dallas. Not for long. You know what I'm saying?
Absolutely, man.
Okay, so no, this ain't the end of the story, and their scenarios are just meant to scare you and program you for the outcome they want.
No, I have a mind to consider a possibility.
But I'm telling you the reality of the situation is they don't put into force, they don't enter into the equation the individual communities inside of the United States.
Yeah.
Okay. You're only shutting down communication long distance. You're not shutting communication down from between mom and pop.
I've got a portable ham radio that fits in my pocket.
It ain't about that either. They will find a way to communicate. Okay.
I know. I'm just talking scenarios, right?
Mm.
It's good to hear you, man. You are
Wizard.
There are many solutions out there that will be, that are at our hand.
Hey,
And
don't forget what I got. I got my fucking catnip. Right? I
Wizard.
will
I did
survive.
a poll. You're actually on
Yeah,
the
dude.
poll, by the way.
oh yeah,
It is who is better, Alex Jones, John Cena, you, Wizard, me, or Batman? And I'm winning.
Alex
Good
Jones.
one.
Marion, where you going?
Don't do it. Yeah, it's getting late. I'd say 20 minutes.
Oh shit, yeah, it's already 12:30 here. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
30
Sweet
minutes.
dreams, Marion.
Whatever.
Dream well, Patriot.
By the
Yeah.
way, Jake Cousins got 135 votes, and there's only like 9 people in chat.
Who came in second?
Actually, it's your boy Alex.
Alex Jones. Yeah, good deal.
Apple
Cool.
Jacks.
I'd hate to think y'all thought I was a hero.
Actually, it's me, Alex Jones, Wizard,
Hey, I'd feel.
Batman, and John Cena is last.
Rock on, motherfucker. Hell yeah.
Good night, Marion.
By the way, this was by the way, Glass Mafia. Before you say, "Oh, Jake went rogue," Glass Mafia went in and did a redemption for Modpole. So,
Rock on.
by the way, when I say clear the table, I mean one of you. I'm always having to go in and clear the redemption list for you guys. 'Cause
Clearing that air.
Okay, thanks. Yeah, UFO. They don't have the numbers. They can't. I don't give a shit how many blue hats they put in here anyway. They ain't got numbers. They don't have as many guns as the American people either. There's not as many of them as there is of us. Okay, I don't mean just me.
It's
And
the power of
No, it was three. It was
Our
3
voices,
days
though.
ago. You did a Glass Mafia. By the way, Glass Mafia actually, I think last week dropped a $20 dono to me, to my PayPal.
rock on, rock on.
Glass Mafia.
remember, it's always the power of your voices. That's the reason it's the First Amendment. Second
Yeah.
Amendment is when you're backed into a corner for real. But
Dream
I
well,
feel like
Patriot.
people think they're backed into corners when they know.
So,
They
Wizard,
don't.
you know the next problem that you're going to have to surmount after your thesis scenario of small town clans surviving and no outside marauders can come in is who's going to be the king. And there'll be
It's not going to be
jealousy.
a king. There'll be elections.
Jealousy,
And it'll be corrected.
and so then you're going to have to set up your own basic constitution or use the United States Constitution. And then, like you said, small towns might become medium towns and we can rebuild this shit.
No, we
But
just
you don't.
repossess the government. We just repossess the government, guys. It's as simple as that.
UFO.
We
Don't throw
correct.
away the Constitution.
No,
Keep the
not at
Constitution.
all.
Right.
No, the Constitution. This government may fall, but the Constitution still stands.
That's right.
Okay, all these corrupt laws and all this corrupt bullshit may fail, and it will fail. But guess what? The Constitution still stands. Who enforces the Constitution?
Purchasing of land,
We,
though.
the people.
We
Can we
the
can't reverse the purchasing of
people.
land.
We, the people, are the enforcers of the Constitution.
I'll drink to that.
Okay?
Definitely.
There's no fear in any of that.
Yeah.
The fear is getting off your ass and doing something about it to make it, to be a part of it. But it's as simple as just doing what you need to be doing anyway.
Actually,
you
Wiz
know
Doing
is
what
in
you're supposed to be
second.
doing.
There's
By the way,
so
Wiz-
many places in this book, like New Jersey and New York, DC, anywhere around there. You have no
Hey, if you live in a city, you're fucked. I'm telling you. You
Yeah.
live in a city where there's a million people. You're fucked.
Gridlock.
Okay?
Gridlock
Crazy's
from-
going to be quick. Crazy's as close as next door. Okay? That's what the problem is. Crazy's as close as the next door.
Have you seen the map of that book the guy wrote about survivable communities? Like he's saying basically where I am and the Ozarks, where you are the only two places you can hope to survive.
Well, we ain't talking about eating grass, bro. We ain't talking about, having to filter shit water. We're talking, you know what I'm saying? Come on now.
You know? And you've got all the knowledge and tools.
Ghosts there. There'll be so many people in that one spot where it's like Noah's Ark,
All the New
I
England.
don't know if you remember, Bruce. I don't know if you remember, but I am.
You can make hydrogen and fucking hydrogen powered cars if you wanted to. You don't need anybody. I know.
Well, I also am a member of the. You remember Sheriff Mack?
No.
Well, he runs a place called CSPOA.
Oh,
And
the dude that was on TV. Yeah.
You know about Sheriff Mack being
Yeah,
the American sheriff.
Yeah, on TV. Yeah,
Right.
that's what I do.
He is a U.S.
Oh.
Marshal. He's a U.S. Marshal and was in charge of the U.S. Marshal Service.
A good guy. Yeah.
Yes, an excellent good guy.
Wiz,
He
I got the
ain't doing
results for the
nothing.
poll.
Let me just tell you something. He ain't
Hold on
doing
one
nothing right now. Okay, and I am a deputy of his association. So
All right, Wiz, I got a
Right on.
poll. I got the poll here. You ready?
sure.
All right, Shadow Man. Jake Hudson got 53% of the vote with 201 votes. You got second. Alex Jones got third. Batman got fourth, and Cena got last.
Whatever.
That's
Okay.
really
Okay.
good.
I think Jake voted for himself a lot.
Damn
Yeah.
it, I told you guys. I am not Batman. Do not use my secret alias. Damn it.
But you might
Listen,
play
guys,
your role, Jake.
by the way, you know, listen. Sometimes you have to rig the vote.
Right.
well, that's what we're about to kick those people's ass for. So you better watch your ass.
But seriously, Wizard, one
What?
thing about survival, if I don't think I can stay in my small clan, if is a big word, I think about all possible scenarios. The one thing I just realized that I had all this survival gear, but I'm like, what in the fuck if I go to some strange land and I can't grow any vegetables? I need some fucking seeds. Seeds.
Good thing to have.
That's the one thing I still lack. Heirloom seeds, so they can
Well, see, you guys are talking about all this bugging out stuff. You're talking about bugging out
I
stuff
know
now.
you can't
I
quite.
bugged out, dude. I bugged out
I
4 years ago.
So I'm just talking about me.
I bugged out. I told you I moved my bug out bag down here
I
4 years ago, 5 years ago, something like that. My
A
bug
lot
out
of
bag
it's
is a
resolved
40-foot
through a
container.
good connection. You know, people they have heirloom seeds. You don't have to worry about it. Maybe
Every
shit
10
really
years.
hits the fan. You're gonna connect with people.
My
Things that
bug out
actually-
bag is a 40-foot container.
But you got to make those connections before.
Now that's
shit
called a
hits the
bug
fan.
in, Wizard. You bugged in.
No, I bugged out. I lived
No,
in the county. I lived out in
You
those
bugged
cities.
in. You bugged
I
in.
bugged out 4 years ago.
Bug out means you're out roaming the land. That's bugging out.
No, bugged
Bugging
out means
in.
you got the fuck out the city. That's what
Bugging
that.
in. Well, yeah, you bugged out first, and now you're bugged in, right?
Right.
But you might have to bug out again. See, if you don't have seeds in your backpack
No,
to start a
I
crop,
got
somewhere,
seeds in the ground.
but you don't have them in your bug out bag. Right?
I'm growing new seeds, is what I'm doing.
I'm just saying. Imagine
I'm
all
just
the
saying, I'm growing
possible
new seeds.
scenarios.
I'm growing new seeds, bro. I got a seed table sitting out there, man. I'm putting all the. Oh yeah, dude. I've got it all going. I'm growing animals.
But
Right.
you can't blame me, dude. I have to think about all this shit because who knows what the fuck's gonna happen.
I got 40 baby rabbits out there.
The fucking Russians will nuke those
Do
rabbits.
you have a fishing pole so you can
Yeah,
catch
I got at least what about 3 or 4 dozen fishing poles around here.
Did you know Putin's talking about nuking people? He's like, it's gonna happen in a lightning flash if the West
No.
interferes with Ukraine.
Yeah, right over New York or LA, but it ain't gonna be over my area.
I'm just asking, did you know that? I know.
Right. It ain't gonna be over my house.
Not mine either. But a whole
I
lot of
might see
people-
a flash in the distance and be like, "Oh shit,
Right.
duck," you know. But it ain't.
There goes
But-
Uncle Thomas's farmland.
Don't look into
20,000
the
years.
light.
Can
Don't
I-
look into the light.
Can I say
Yeah.
something?
Yeah.
Have you ever seen that show Deadliest Catch?
No. Yeah. I've
Seen
seen
a couple
some. Yeah.
episodes.
This year they couldn't even go king crab fishing because they decided that king crab is being overfished or something. a lot of people lost their main income for the year because of losing the king crab quotas and
Right.
stuff.
Anyway, guys, I gotta go to bed. Have a wonderful evening, rest of your evening. And I tell you what, I want to thank each and every one of you for hanging out with us, and
Yeah, I know we
I
went into
appreciate you
overtime
all.
with it.
I appreciate each and every one of you. I really do.
Thank you.
Thank
All
you,
right,
Yeah,
Jake.
brother.
I appreciate your input, man.
Rock on. Well,
Thank you.
I do what I can.
You encourage,
Sometimes all I got is my words.
man.
But
You encourage me. You know that. You do. You
well,
encourage me.
well, I'm glad. I'm just trying to help. But yeah, it's not. Dude, yeah, it's gonna be all right. We're gonna win this shit. There's only one rule to win. You just have to be on God's side, because He will never be on yours.
Hell yeah, Glass Mafia,
All
Shadow
right.
Man, Miss Miriam, everybody hanging in there with us.
Yeah. Dream well, Patriots, because we're gonna win this shit, and it's gonna be glorious on the other side. We have to go through hell to get there. God bless you all, and I will see you tomorrow night.
Peace, y'all.
Peace.